Tesla has now reduced the price of buying full self-driving outright from $12,000 to $8,000.
So you may remember that Tesla lowered the subscription price of full self-driving to $99 a month. Well, now buying full self-driving outright for the life of your Tesla is now even cheaper.
So let me see if I remember correctly. Full self-driving went from $5,000 in 2016, then it went up to $6,000 in 2018, and then a lot of different price things, and then $15,000 in late 2022, then it went to $12,000 in September 23, and now Tesla is cutting it again to $8,000?
Yes, so we graphed it to make it easier to see.
Oh, wow, that is a lot of change. Okay, but didn't Elon say full self-driving would potentially be worth $100,000 to $200,000?
Yes, but at this moment, I guess Elon feels that potentially getting a revenue boost and therefore a margin boost of $8,000 per car could help Tesla, especially with their Q1 delivery numbers being so low.
I mean, I think it's an interesting move. On one hand, it should help margins and revenue, but on the other hand, what about customers who already bought full self-driving for like $15,000 or $12,000 recently? Aren't they going to be unhappy about this price reduction?
We should mention that so far we haven't seen full self-driving prices drop in other markets like the UK or Norway, although it has dropped in Canada from $16,000 to $11,000 Canadian.
I mean, I also think one benefit of having priced FSD at $15,000 was that in many people's minds, including mine, I now think that's what it's worth, right? So when I see it at $8,000, I now feel like it's half off.
That's a good point. But at $99 a month, it would still take over 6 years before buying it at $8,000 would save money over just subscribing. And from Tesla's point of view, great. The more monthly subscriptions, the better.
But not everyone is happy with the way Tesla is changing prices. Homar's catalog says, I think that if you had a monkey throw at a keyboard to come up with a pricing strategy for Tesla, it would be more coherent than what we've seen. Subscription price will go up once we release full self-driving. Actually, we will cut it. We are raising Model Y prices. Actually, now we're lowering them. It's amusing to follow, but probably confusing to consumers. Should I buy FSD now because the price was cut, or should I wait for the next FSD price cut and save thousands of dollars?
And Elon said other cars change prices constantly and often by wide margins via dealer markups and manufacturer dealer incentives. Only a fool thinks the MSRP is the real price. Tesla prices must change frequently in order to match production with demand.
Yeah, so let us know what you think. Let us know down in the comments.
Now, I actually think that this is really smart. Because you can
keep them guessing.
No, it's not about that. It's about understanding what the product is. If I have the coolest thing in the world, but it costs $1 million and I want people to know about it, most consumers aren't going to get it, right? So if it's priced too high, and I think that, $15,000 was simply too high, you're like, oh, I want to buy a car, and I want to buy the price of another car on top of that. I think that a lot of people weren't going to try that, especially for something that they've never experienced before. So bringing down the monthly price of full self-driving, which we know can go up, so it's $99 a month now. What will it be when you can go to sleep in the car? It's probably going to be a little bit different. However, selling full self-driving right now outright at $8,000, that is low. And so they are probably going to capture some more sales. Like you're saying, the margins now are going to be helpful for Tesla later on. But what I think is really important is for people to get to experience this. And I think that the 1 month free trial was awesome. That's
and I think
really
they'll do it some more too.
I think that they'll do it some more too. I think that basically every once in a while when a really good full self-driving update comes out, they're probably going to roll out either a month or a week free of full self-driving, because until people understand it, and they won't want it.
Like, I expected to be way more nervous.
When they don't want it, there's no demand. And if you have no demand, then you can't charge high prices for it. I think that we will get there, but I think this is an important step to try and bring everybody in terms of understanding what this technology is and the lexicon and how to talk about it.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips.
You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Tuesdays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below and head over to the Now You Know channel.